Miley Cyrus has been an undeniable icon since she first stepped onto our screens as the double-life living superstar in Hannah Montana. She practically grew up in front of the world, evolving from a young Disney standout to a boundary-pushing artist who constantly reinvents herself. And when someone's been in the spotlight for that long, every change, every hairstyle, every era, every transformation gets magnified and dissected. Which brings us to today's topic, plastic surgery and Hollywood. In an industry where appearances are endlessly scrutinized and trends evolve faster than ever, fans love to play detective, especially when it comes to stars who've been famous since childhood. Miley is no exception. We're diving into the speculation, the comparisons, and the Hollywood beauty standards that fuel these conversations, not to declare anything as fact, but to explore why these rumors start, how they spread, and what they say about the entertainment world we're all watching. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scandalous Media. It's Alana here, and today we are going to dive deep into the world of Miley Cyrus, a plastic surgery edition. Ever since we posted the video about Selena Gomez debuting a whole new face, many of you have asked for one about Miley, since we noticed these two have allegedly gotten the same procedures done. Before we get into it, remember, everything discussed here is purely based on public speculation, comparison, and opinion. We are not claiming anything as fact. Celebrities grow, evolve, and experiment with their looks just like anyone else, and that can naturally create dramatic differences over time. With that in mind, let's break down the theories, the timelines, and the transformations people have been talking about for years. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more. Tell us your thoughts down below. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Give your girls a 5-star rating. And now, let's get into it. The iconic beginning, Miley's Disney era, 2006 to 2010. Miley Cyrus was everything kids and teens wanted to be in the early 2000s. I remember being obsessed with everything about Miley, from her hair to iconic Hannah Montana outfits, red carpet looks, paparazzi looks. I'm pretty sure most of us wanted to morph into her. With that type of attention just on looks, you can bet that Miley had the world's best team, bringing her the best outfits, the best wigs, the best makeup, and the best photographers. And we all know when you pay so much attention to your looks, you can't help but feel like something isn't right and you need to change something. Miley was a growing kid when playing Hannah Montana on TV, so it's natural that changes would occur. And this was the era that set the baseline for comparisons later on. Miley said in 2015 that playing Hannah Montana caused body dysmorphia. Miley said, "From the time I was 11, it was, you're a pop star. That means you have to be blonde, and you have to have long hair, and you have to put on some glittery tight thing. I had been made pretty every day for so long, and then when I wasn't on that show, it was like, who the fuck am I?" With this additional context we have, it seems to be pretty natural that when Miley started experimenting with facial changes, that it would happen sometime in 2011 after the Hannah effect. The first wave of speculation, nose job procedures, 2011. Miley's initial changes in 2011 and 2012 were pretty minimal. Minimal enough that I hadn't even noticed there was a change at that time until many years later. A website listing over 50 celebrities who have gotten nose jobs once said about Miley, "The surgery is very easy to miss because it happened so early in her career. But if you look at Miley Cyrus early in her career and compare it to her after her rise to fame, you could see that before she became the spotlight star we have all known in these years, she had a nose job that we all missed." Fans speculate that Miley's first nose job procedure was done in 2011, and if you compare her to herself from 2007 or 2008, there does seem to be a change. Throughout the years, Miley's nose continued getting slimmer and slimmer until we got the most recent version of it. The second speculated plastic surgery Miley has gotten done was eyelid surgery, and this is relating to her wanting a more defined eye shape. Speculated eyelid surgery, 2016. Eyelid surgery is a procedure designed to change the appearance of the upper eyelids, lower eyelids, or both. It typically involves removing or repositioning excess skin, fat, or muscle around the eyes to create a more lifted, open, or awake look. People often get this procedure done for cosmetic purposes to reduce hooded upper eyelids, an eye shape Miley has had throughout her career up until 2016. I do believe she got minimal eye surgery done sometime in 2014 and 2015, but 2016 was really the year I noticed Miley's hooded eyes are completely gone. In this comparison photo from Miley in 2008 versus Miley in 2016, the changes seem to have happened in the blink of an eye. But since Miley was still experimenting with her looks and style and was going about the plastic surgery route in a more subtle way, you can only tell the differences when you put the side-by-side comparisons. At the time, the differences weren't as dramatic as they are now. I do believe Miley continued to thin out the skin on top of her eyes throughout the years, even after 2016, because now in 2025, her eyes do seem to be much more hollow. Now, speaking of hollow, this plastic surgery trend that hit all of us like a ton of bricks and got popularized sometime in the 2020s is buccal fat removal, the internet's favorite theory, 2021. Just like Ozempic is the internet's favorite theory when it comes to celebrity weight loss, buccal fat removal is the internet's favorite theory when it comes to celebrity plastic surgery. Buccal fat removal is intense, and its changes are very easy to see, which is why the internet has grown to learn what it is, since it seems to be a trend that has celebrities in a chokehold. I've never noticed Miley having a round face until she allegedly got buccal fat removal. I remember looking at her in 2022 and thinking, what is different about her face? I couldn't pinpoint exactly what it was until I noticed everyone else having a meltdown because their favorite celebrities seemed to have gotten the same thing. And that's when I learned, oh, people are getting fat removed from their faces. Miley's always had beautiful features, and while she still looks beautiful now, it seems like people are excessively removing fat from their faces, trying to look younger and more youthful, and yet it just ages them faster. The fat in our cheeks is what gives our faces that naturally soft, youthful look. It creates roundness and fullness, which tends to make us appear younger and more vibrant. Procedures like buccal fat removal remove some of that fat, which can create a more sculpted or chiseled appearance. But it can also make the face look less round and more mature. That's why people often notice dramatic changes in the lower face when this type of procedure is speculated about. Safe to say, I have yet to see a celebrity undergo buccal fat removal that needed it. I think seeing yourself every single day and being photographed from every angle you can think of definitely distorts your view on how you perceive yourself and how you perceive beauty standards. In the past, Miley herself has said that she wears very modest bathing suits because she's still so insecure about those past body-shaming memes. And yes, I do believe the internet can be very cruel when vanity is the subconscious topic. We weren't meant to see this much of ourselves, and through the latest cameras, the latest Instagram selfie, TikTok video, and latest filters, people can't help but pinpoint something on their faces or bodies that they need to change. Miley has always taken care of her body in the sense that she is incredibly fit. People who know me in real life know that for the longest time, Miley was my fitness inspiration. She literally was creating a movement with her rocking abs, toned legs, and strong arms. Before TikTok told you about Pilates, I actually learned about it a decade earlier thanks to Miley herself and those 2012 photos. If you know, you know. Fans remember those 2015 videos of Miley doing yoga poses and being able to balance her body on her head. I was genuinely impressed by her, and yes, I also did yoga because of Miley. The point of the story is that Miley has always been toned, chiseled, and incredibly strong. So when she got buccal fat removal done to her already slim face, it gave her an unnatural sculpted face, in my opinion. That plus the veneers, and you get memes like this. Veneers, the internet's most hated dental decision, 2023. Veneers are another popular internet theory, with everyone also believing this is a decision not to be made. With the overuse of buccal fat removal and veneers, the criticism comes from the fact that it is being done on a lot of people who don't really need it. I, for one, am all about the idea that people can get whatever done to their faces. It really is a to each their own type of mentality for me, but that also doesn't mean that things people can freely do look good either. For example, I bet a lot of you think Miley got her first set of veneers done sometime in 2023, since that was the year Miley stopped being able to close her mouth fully. But that's not the case. See, an excess amount of anything often goes south, but when you get something minor done to help reshape your look, it can actually look natural and well done. Miley's first initial pair of veneers is speculated to be sometime around age 17. You see, Miley had a very slight crooked teeth with mild crowding in the front that she eventually got fixed. Her teeth also appeared to be longer and looked brighter than the teeth she had before. Her smile continued to change and be refined over time. Some sources suggest another significant update was around 2015 after her wisdom teeth were removed. The version of Miley's teeth that is the most talked about when it comes to her having veneers is the 2023 pair. Miley's veneers in 2023 gave her teeth their larger, brighter, and more symmetrical appearance, creating the polished look that fans recognize today. When Miley was on the 2025 Met Gala red carpet, the fact that she couldn't close her mouth properly went viral, with fans saying that they couldn't stop staring at her teeth, with one person saying, "Miley Cyrus is a warning to us all, she can barely close her mouth." If you do take a look at Miley at the Met Gala, it does seem like it's taking a conscious effort to close that mouth, almost as if her teeth are too big for her face. Take a look at Miley at the 2025 Grammys red carpet. She looks beautiful, but it's pretty easy to be drawn to her teeth. I even noticed the same thing when she was on the 2024 Grammys red carpet. I love the outfit and the hair, but I couldn't stop staring at the almost cartoonish, perfectly white huge teeth staring back at me. Fans were even distracted at the 2025 Vanity Fair red carpet, with some media reports suggesting that her teeth are overshadowing her overall look and taking the attention off of her. I also believe that the Vanity Fair red carpet and the Oscars red carpet are the best way to see all of the work Miley's done at once. Just like we saw Selena Gomez in her final form, we are now seeing Miley Cyrus in her final form. With that being said, there are some minor cosmetic enhancements people have noticed as well. We have possible Botox, which has given Miley that frozen face we see on the red carpet, lip filler speculation, jawline, and chin shaving. Like I said in my previous video, there is always going to be a little bit of a nip and tuck here and there with celebrities, but the main category for Miley happens to be her veneers, buccal fat removal, eyelid surgery, and nose job. At the end of the day, discussions about celebrity transformations like the rumors surrounding Miley say just as much about Hollywood as they do about the stars themselves. The entertainment industry puts enormous amounts of pressure on actors and musicians to look a certain way, often pushing beauty trends that seem impossible to keep up with. From perfectly sculpted cheekbones to the forever young aesthetic, the standards set by Hollywood can make subtle changes feel huge under the public microscope. Whether or not Miley or any celebrity has had work done, what's clear is that she's always evolving, experimenting, and defining her own style. These conversations about beauty and transformation reflect our fascination with fame, change, and the art of reinvention. And maybe that's part of what makes her so iconic, the ability to grow and transform in ways that keeps fans talking for years, both positive and negative. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for more. Is there anything I might have missed when it comes to Miley and the plastic surgery speculations? Did you learn anything new from this video? I'd love to read all your comments down below. What other celebrity do you think deserves their own Scandalous Media plastic surgery deep dive of their own? Write down your suggestions below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.